Good evening children. I welcome you all for this online teaching. In our today's video, we are going to see subject English. Subject English. Coming to our book. Everybody take your English book and turn to page number 61. Turn to page number 61 to the poem The Kangaroos. We have already done the question answers. And we have done the question answers. Today we are going to see the book exercise. Today we are going to do book exercise. I want everybody to open your English reader to page number 61. Yes, page number 61. See there, B. Can you see? Yes. They have given a box and few alphabets inside. Like O, G, E, I, N, T, A, S, B. The question for you is, they're asking you to make as many words. Make or form as many words as possible from the letters in the box. You have to make many words from the letters given in the box and write them on the blanks, and you should write here. Children, did you understand the question? I'll repeat again. Make as many words as possible from the letters in the box and write them on the blanks. They have given you two examples. You can form and make some meaningful words. Like see, A-N-T, ant. A-N-T, ant. B-E-T, bet. So you try to form as many as words like this. Fast. See here. See the letter B, E, G, beg. G, E, T, get. Isn't it? Try to form. Let's form some words. B, T, beg, like that. You can write B, E, G, beg. B, I, N, ben. G, E, T, get. Yes, you can write as you form. S-I-N, sin. S-O-B, sob. B-I-T, bit. B-I-G, big. T-I-N, tin. S-O-N, sun. N-O-S-C, nose. Children, you can make many words as you like. You form and write yourself. Children, now coming to our grammar part. Grammar part. Today in our grammar part, we are going to learn what are called verbs. Or what are verbs. See your book. Keep your finger. Yes. Words that tell us about the actions of a person. Words that tell us about the action of a person, an animal, or a thing are called verbs. I'll repeat. Words that tell us about the actions of a person, an animal, or a thing are called verb. Are called verbs. The actions, what we do. If for example, what I am doing now, I am reading. What your friends are doing, they are playing, they are sitting. The action what they are doing are called verbs. They have given you three examples. Let's see first one. Priya plays tennis. Priya plays tennis. What Priya is doing here? She is playing tennis. So the plays. Plays is called a verb, because it's telling the action what the person is doing. What Priya is doing. It may be the actions of a person, an animal, or a thing. So here is a Priya is a person. Come look at the second example. A bird creeps. A bird creeps. Here creeps is an verb. Third one, the toy rattled. The toy rattled. Okay, these are few examples. Okay, children, I'll repeat. Verbs means words that tells us about the action of a person or an animal or a thing are called verbs. Okay. Now coming to our exercise. See, they have given you exercise C. Underline the verbs in this sentence. Underline the verbs in this sentence. So let us look at the first sentence. Okay. Read. Kangaroos hop from place to place. Okay, here kangaroos is an animal. Okay, hop from place to place. Hop means jump from place to place. So in this sentence, which is the verb? Which is the action? What the kangaroo is doing? It hops. Okay, it's hops. So hop is the verb. So underline hop. Next one, let's move on to the second sentence. Mother kangaroos carry their babies in a pouch. Okay, now look at the second sentence. Mother kangaroos carry their babies in a pouch. Okay, a mother kangaroos, what they do? They carry their babies in a pouch. So which is a action word? Yes, carry. Underline carry. Come to the third sentence. Tim sings in the school choir. Tim sings in the school choir. Okay, what does he do? He sings. Sings is the action. So underline sings. Coming to the fourth sentence. Ahan painted a beautiful picture. What did Ahan do? He painted. Okay, that is the action. So underline painted. Coming to the fifth sentence. A leaf fell from the tree. Yes, leaf falls from the tree, falling. Okay, we call fell from the tree. So fell, you have to underline fell. Coming to the last sentence, Mrs. Wang speaks Hindi fluently. Mrs. Wang speaks Hindi fluently. Yes, here speaks. Okay, speaks is the verb. Children, now check whether you have underlined correctly. First one, hop. Second one, carry. Third, sings. Fourth, painted. Fifth, fell. And sixth is speaks. Okay, check your answers. I hope you understood what are verbs, isn't it? Again, I'll repeat. Words that tells about the action of a person, an animal, or a thing are called verbs. Okay, I think it's clear. So let's move on to the next exercise. Turn your page to 62. Okay, now see page number 62D. Circle the verbs in the word search. Circle the verbs in the word search. Fill in the blanks with the verbs you have circled. Okay, this is the word search. Okay, they've given you in the box. You have to find out the answer and write in the given blanks. Okay, see there, first one. Children first mark all the words that are formed in the word search. See first one, write. WRITE, write. Second one, come down in the here you can see read, walk, climb, sing and play. Mark all this fast. Write, read, walk, sing, climb and play. Fast. Okay, now coming here. Ammi likes to dash storybooks. What you have to write? Reads. Likes to read storybooks. You can write read. Second one. Roshan will dash a letter. Roshan will write a letter to Granny. Write. Third one. Who can dash the national anthem? Who can sing the national anthem? Fourth one. A squirrel can dash a tree. A squirrel can climb a tree. A squirrel can climb a tree. Coming to fifth one. Nina and Saif dash in the park. Play in the park. Okay, you can write play. Ali and John dash to school. Walk to school. Walk to school. Yes, write all the answers neatly now. Fast. Write all the answers in the correct given place. Ammi likes to read. Write read. Write all the answers in the given place. Write correctly, neatly. Like Ammi likes to read. Write there read. Check whether you have written correctly, children. See, first one read. Second one write. Third one sing. Fourth one climb. Fifth one play. And sixth one is walk. I'll repeat. Read, write, sing, climb, play and walk. Write neatly. Now moving to the E. Exercise E. Writing. This is about writing skills. Okay. They're asking you to write a letter. Okay. See there. Write a. Okay. When we receive a gift. Okay. When we receive a gift. How you feel, children, when you receive a gift? Okay. Now see here. E. They're asking you to write a letter thanking your aunt for a gift. See. When we receive a gift, we feel very, very happy, isn't it? Yes, or even a kind deed. Kind deed means an help. Okay, a help. Okay. Then a nice way to say thank you is to write a note. If somebody gives us a gift, okay, if somebody gives us a gift or if somebody helps us, we immediately say thank you, isn't it? That's a good habit. So here, they're asking you to write a note, means write a letter. Write a letter. Imagine that your favorite aunt, okay, your favorite aunt has sent you a gift that you really wanted. Okay, think, okay, imagine that your favorite aunt, your loving aunt has sent you a gift that you. Okay, children, they're asking you to complete this thank you note with words of your choice. Children, listen carefully. You can write according to your choice. Okay. Dear, write your favorite auntie's name. It may be, for example, write your favorite auntie. Okay, write your favorite auntie's name. For example, you can write dear Smita auntie or dear Anu auntie or dear Anita auntie or whatever it is. Write, put a comma. Then write thank you so much for the lovely gift that you received recently, or you can write lovely paint set. Okay, paint which we all like. Now we all are at home, so I hope you can draw and paint many things. So you can write thank you very much for the lovely paint set that you sent to me on my last exam day. Okay, that you have sent to me on my boys. Children, see here. Now you can write Dear Smita auntie. Dear Smita auntie. You can write paints. Okay, children, copy down. Dear Smita auntie, you can write your favorite auntie's name. Thank you for the paint set. On my last day of my exam, you are the most beautiful or wonderful aunt in the world. At last, you can write your name. That's all. Complete this sentence. Complete all this book exercise and keep. I'll check in the next Zoom class. Till then, take care and start reading the lesson number 8, Birbal and the cooking part. And understand the story. I'll explain the story in the next video. Thank you, students. Take care. Bye.